Hey guys, oSgtKickAss here, back again with another video, and we are back with another Dan Bull. I know I usually do Dan Bulls on Tuesday, but as this is a shorter video, I thought I would do this on Friday so we can still have another Dan Bull on Tuesday. So don't worry, there is still another Dan Bull coming out on Tuesday, and as always there will be an epic rap battles of history tomorrow as it's Saturday. It's a good one as well. It was one that was suggested in the comments of last week's epic rap battle, and it is Thomas Jefferson versus Frederick Douglass, and it is an absolute banger, guys. I have just recorded it and it is so good. So yeah guys, I hope I see you there tomorrow. I hope you enjoy this video. As if you do, as always, do subscribe and hit that like button, and let's get straight into it.
Who's rapping? Overkeen Dragons? I'm not Overkeen.
Nice.
I'll die.
So first off, I like the intense beat. Obviously Skyrim is quite a intense sort of game, and it is sort of like the background music in there as well that Skyrim has, so very nice there. And then let's start. So who's rapping? So it's like he's being interviewed. It's like, who's rapping? Oh, I'm Overkeen. So Overkeen, it's comes from dragons. The dragon language is Skyrim. So if you've ever played Skyrim, the element of Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim is, it's like the dragons have come back and you've got to try and kill them. So you are called Dovahkiin. So Dovahkiin comes from Dover, is the dragon language word for dragon, and then Keen is either born or child. So it's like you're called the Dragonborn, which is Dovahkiin. So yeah, that's basically why you're called Dovahkiin. So it's like, who's rapping? Dovahkiin. And then it's like, oh, back to the intro, dragons. Let's just ask what dragons. Here we go. This is not a dragon, but this is what is making all the background noise, guys. I know I've mentioned it in a few videos. That's the reason. So yeah, dragons. I'm not Overkeen, so it's like, yeah, not Overkeen as dragons. Yeah, I'm gonna kill them. So yeah, this cat is just interrupting the. She's been an angel all day. I put on the camera to record, and she starts running around like a madman.
Who's rapping? Overkeen Dragons? I'm not Overkeen. I'll dice them like a knife, slicing right through an aubergine.
Nice. So I'll dice them like a knife, slicing right through an aubergine. So obviously aubergine or eggplant, depending where you're from. But yeah, I'll dice them like a knife. So when you prepare aubergine, yeah, you chop it with a knife, obviously, and then you dice it. That's the most common way that you use it. So yeah, you dice it up to prepare it. So it's like, I'm going to dice the dragons like a knife, slicing right through an aubergine. So that's a very nice line there.
I'm not Overkeen, I'll dice them like a knife, slicing right through an aubergine. My dragon shout flow is sweeter than a soda.
Ooh. So yeah, my dragon shout flow. So basically in Skyrim, if you haven't played it, basically you get these shouts. So you, as the Dragonborn, you can absorb dragon souls, and this gives you like dragon shouts. So the dragons, like, so there's like the fire breath one and frost breath, and obviously the most common one, known one, is Fush Roja, which is unrelenting force. So yeah, it's like my dragon shout flow is sweeter than a soda stream. So I've got like a load of dragon, like my flow is sweeter than a soda stream. So a soda stream, it was like a old kitchen appliance basically, and you could make like your own like fizzy drinks, so you can make like your own lemonade and stuff, and yeah, stuff like that. It was quite common about 10 years ago. Quite a lot of people had them. Not so popular now. I know some people still have them, but yeah. So it's like, obviously there were sweet drinks that you made, so it's like my dragon shout flow is sweeter than a soda stream. That's very nice.
Slicing right through an aubergine. My dragon shout flow is sweeter than a soda stream. You won't believe your eyes, I'm like an overload of dopamine.
Nice. So you won't believe your eyes. Obviously, when the dragons first come back, because they thought all to be dead, and people were like, I can't believe what I saw, and it's like, you won't believe me, I saw this and stuff. So it's like, you won't believe your eyes, and then I'm like an overload of dopamine. So the dopamine is like the happy chemical, it's commonly called, because it's like what makes you feel happy. It's the chemical used for that. So it's like, you won't believe it, I'm like an overload of dopamine, so people feel happy, and it's like good when he's there because they know that he can protect them and slay the dragon. Very nice. Also, I like this little flow is in. It's very, very nice.
Is sweeter than a soda stream. You won't believe your eyes, I'm like an overload of dopamine. A broadsword in one hand and a magic spell in the other.
So yeah, there are two ways you can fight in Skyrim. So you've got there's magic, there's swords, there's bows, one-handed, two-handed weapons, shields, things like that. So there's many ways you could do it, but it's like a broadsword in one hand and a magic spell in the other. So yeah, obviously you can have sword in one hand, you can have the spell in the other. Obviously you can dual wield. So yeah, but yeah, there's two-handed, one-handed. So he's just using two different ways to kill it. Just to show the different ways that he can take down dragons and how much of a warrior he is. So yeah, very nice.
Like an overload of dopamine, a broadsword in one hand and a magic spell in the other. I'm the last of the Dragonborn, there's no other, my brother, so run for cover.
Ooh, nice little flowies in there. There's no other, my brother, so run for cover. But yeah, I'm the final Last Dragonborn. So yeah, that's the storyline basically. Every other Dragonborn has been and gone, and all the dragons were dead, so there was no need for any Dragonborns to continue, and he's like the last Dragonborn alive, so it's down to him to save Skyrim. That's basically the whole premise of Skyrim. So it's yeah, there's no other, my brother, so run for cover. So it's like, I'm the only Dragonborn, there's none of you are, so run for cover, take cover, protect yourself, because I'm the only Dragonborn, I'm the hero, I'll protect you all. Very nice.
Spell in the other, I'm the last of the Dragonborn, there's no other, my brother, so run for cover. If you've got scales, then I'm on your tail, and I will not fail. Like a free roaming sandbox game, I'm off the rails.
Nice. So if you've got scales, then I'm on your tail. So obviously the dragon is the only thing that's going to have scales. Then I'm on your tail, and I will not fail. Like a free roaming sandbox game, I'm off the rails. So yeah, basically Skyrim is a free roaming sandbox game. Well, sort of. So it's like massive open world, so you can stick to the stories and quests, but you can also go off freestyle and do dungeons and things like that you want to do. So yeah, but it's like, if you've got on your tail, obviously dragons have tails, so that, and his whole quest is to kill dragons and stop them from being able to come back and finally put an end to dragons' terror over Skyrim. So yeah, he's like, yeah, but I'll not fail, and then he's like a free roaming sandbox game.
And I'm on your tail, and I will not fail. Like a free roaming sandbox game, I'm off the rails. I walk the trail through awful gales and storms of hail till all the nails are knocked into your coffin.
That's a really nice sort of thing there. So yeah, like a free roaming sandbox games, I'm off the rails. I walk the trail through awful gales and storms of hail. So yeah, there's all the different weather. There's different weather conditions in Skyrim. So some areas are really snowy in the snowstorms, and others are like heavy, intense rain. Some will be sunny, and it's very dynamic, and the environment changes with different areas and the weather and stuff. So it's like, yeah, like free roaming sandbox game, I'm off the rails, so you can go off the rails and then walk different trails through all the different weathers, but then till all the nails are knocked in your coffin. So basically I'm saying I'm not stopping until all of you are dead, and all the enemies and all the dragons and stuff are dead, and I've killed them all. I'm not stopping. I'm going to keep walking these trails. I'm going to go through these awful gales and storms of hail. I don't care, because I've got to protect the world as the hero.
The rails, I walk the trail through awful gales and storms of hail till all the nails are knocked into your coffin. I'm not stopping till you're impaled and I prevailed.
So there you go. I'm not stopping till you're impaled and I've prevailed. So I'm not stopping until you're dead. You've had either a sword, arrow through you until you're dead and you've been impaled. I'm not stopping until you're impaled. I've prevailed, so I've won and I've saved Skyrim and I've done my quest. He's not stopping. Yeah. Nice little basic line, but very good flow he's in.
Till all the nails are knocked into your coffin. I'm not stopping till you're impaled and I prevailed. In the name of the Nords, I pray to the Lord, you all get a taste of the blade of my sword.
So yeah, in the name of the Nords, in Skyrim, the normal humans, they're called Nords. That's the race, so obviously you pick your race at the start of the game. If Nords are just basically the humans, so we're Nords if we were in Skyrim. So in the name of the Nords, I pray to the Lord, you all get a taste of the blade of my sword. Very nice flow. But yeah, he's basically saying, for the Nords, I'm a Nord. So he's saying, I'm a Nord. So in the name of them, I'm going to pray to our lords that you all get to taste like my sword, because obviously there's Talos and stuff like that, different lords in Skyrim. So he's just saying, in the name of all the lords, I'm going to pray that you get a taste of my sword. I get to kill you because I want to stop you from ruining Skyrim.
Impaled failed and I prevailed in the name of the Nords. I pray to the Lord, you all get a taste of the blade of my sword. I'm taking on hordes of enemies. I face them with hordes of weaponry.
Nice. So I'm taking on hordes of enemies. So obviously you go into different dungeons and stuff. You can get like the Draugr. Is it Draugr? Basically the undead. But yeah, they come in like hordes. There's lots of them together. So it's like I'm taking on hordes of enemies because they come. A lot of the enemies attacking groups. The dragons do, obviously, but yeah, I'm taking on hordes of enemy. I face them with hordes of weaponry. So I face them like basically when you're in Skyrim, you pick up a lot of weapons, and a lot of them you don't end up using. So it's like hordes of weaponry. So it's got a massive horde of different types of weaponry. So it's like there's hordes of enemies, but I've taken on with hordes of weaponry. I've got so many different weapons and stuff. So very nice there.
You all get a taste of the blade of my sword. I'm taking on hordes of enemies. I face them with hordes of weaponry. The draining my force, the chemistry comes into play with retorts and recipes. Alchemy mixing like a DJ. Restoration, restore my energy.
So alchemixing like a DJ. So obviously you can do alchemy and make potions and things like that in Skyrim. So yeah, it's like alchemixing. So like alchemy, but mixing like a DJ. DJs have to mix the tunes and stuff, so it's like alchemixing like a DJ. And then restoration, that's you can do restoration spells, but or potions, but you can also do restoration spells. Restore my energy. So yeah, there's restoration spells to restore your health, restore your stamina, which is your energy in the game, obviously, restore your magicka and stuff like that. So very nice.
My sword, I'm taking on hordes of enemies. I face them with hordes of weaponry. The draining my force, the chemistry comes into play with retorts.
So yeah, the chemistry comes into play with retorts and recipes. So yeah, it's chemistry essentially, potion making, the alchemy. So yeah, it's like chemistry comes into play with retorts and recipes. But also chemistry comes into play could be a fact that you can get someone who follows you around and helps you. So you can, the chemistry there of killing enemies together. I mean, that's probably not what it means at all. It's the chemistry of making potions, but nice little thing to think about.
Enemy. I face them with hordes of weaponry. The draining my force, the chemistry comes into play with retorts and recipes. Alchemy mixing like a DJ. Restoration, restore my energy. My legacy, odyssey, elegy, prophecies written in heavenly bodies and buried with everybody that ever did bother to mess with me. Dead and I'm terribly, horribly.
Wow. So he's basically saying, yeah. So any I've got a legacy. There's a prophecy about me. Anyone who tries to face me, I'm leaving them dead and buried. Because of all of these, I've got a prophecy, I've got a destiny to fill, and they're just in the way. So I'm leaving them dead and buried because they tried to mess with me, but I've got this destiny to fulfill, I've got this prophecy, they got in the way, they're going to die. Very nice. And it's also a very nice flow. Like, just listen to it, it's insane.
Mixing like a DJ, restoration, restore my energy. My legacy, odyssey, elegy, prophecies written in heavenly bodies and buried with everybody that ever did bother to mess with me. Dead and I'm terribly, horribly. I'm a celebrity, honestly. You're a wannabe, I'm a prodigy. The suggestion you're better than me at being a warrior? Ha! Comedy.
Nice. So yeah, he's basically, I'm a celebrity. Everyone knows him as Dragonborn. Like you walk into Whiterun and things, and people are like, oh my god, it's Dovahkiin, it's him, it's the Dragonborn. So it's like, yeah, I'm a celebrity. You should never mess with me. I'm a prodigy. You're just a wannabe. You're a wannabe warrior. You want to be me, but you'll never be as successful a warrior. You'll never be as good as me. I'm a prodigy. I'm the person who's gonna save Skyrim. Like, yeah, he's insane.
You're a wannabe, I'm a prodigy. The suggestion you're better than me at being a warrior? Ha! Comedy.
And there you go, it's like, your suggestion, so you're trying to suggest you're a better warrior than me? Like, that's comedy. That's such a joke. Like, I'm the best warrior there is in Skyrim. I'm the Dragonborn. I'm Dovahkiin. You're just a wannabe warrior. Like, you can be a soldier, but you'll never be as good as a warrior as me. And the suggestion that you think you would is just a joke.
You're a wannabe, I'm a prodigy. The suggestion you're better than me at being a warrior? Ha! Comedy. It's a gift to me. I don't just spit flames lyrically, but literally.
Nice. So I don't just spit flames lyrically, but literally. So obviously saying he's spitting fire on this mic right now. He's killing this track, which he is. Absolute fire bars in this. But literally, like I said earlier, there is a flame breath shout on Skyrim. I think it's something like Rakata, something like that. I can't remember. It's been a while since I've played it, but I love the fire breath fight. But yeah, that is literally does spit fire on the bike, but also literally because he can do the fire shout, and Spitfire, very good.
Warrior, ha! Comedy is a gift to me. I don't just spit flames lyrically, but literally. And the Elder Scrolls are scripts in which I've written your obituary. I am the Dragonborn, wearing a hat with badass horns. I'm Overkeen, and globally, you're nobody at all.
So yeah, the first stuff there. So like the Elder Scrolls are scripts in which I've written your obituary. So yeah, the Elder Scrolls is the name of the game, and you get the Elder Scrolls and stuff. And he's like, yeah, they're scripts in which I've written your obituary, because like so about the destiny and stuff. It's like, I'm gonna, like, it was destined for me to kill you and things like that. But yeah, yeah, I am the Dragonborn wearing a hat with badass horns. So yeah, he's well known, like the helmet with the bull horns, like he's wearing in the image there. But yeah, I'm Dovahkiin, known globally. Everybody knows who I am. Everyone knows I'm the one to save the world. Like, I'm the Dragonborn with a hat with badass sword. I'm Dovahkiin. I'm known globally. You're nobody at all. Like, you are a nothing. You're not a warrior. You're not a god. You're not a saviour of Skyrim. I am. Very, very nice. There's the hat.
Badass horns. I'm Overkeen, known globally. You're nobody at all.
Very good, very good. As always, Dan Bull is absolutely insane. But yeah, guys, I know it is only a short song, but I think it was an absolute banger. Like I said, it's only 1:20, but it's absolute insane song. I remember listening to it when it first came out when I was younger, and I started playing the game, but it's been years since I've heard it. And I just didn't realise back then when I was a kid how insane the flows were, how good the bars were, the meanings behind them. I just thought it was a cool song about Skyrim, but it's absolutely insane, guys, and I absolutely love it. As always, Dan Bull, you are certified absolute legend. Love the guy. As always, guys, like I said, there will be a Dan Bull on Tuesday. There will be a epic rap battles this Saturday, so tomorrow. I think I should have a video out Sunday as well, no promises. If it's not Sunday, I'll try to get it out for Monday. But yeah, and then obviously Tuesday Dan Bull, and as always Thursday there will be a Harry Mack out. So guys, I hope you did enjoy this video. If you did, as always, hit that subscribe button with the bell notification turned on, hit the like button, and I'll see you next video. Peace.